too. Bien. Dad, come in. Smell the food. See her clothing, Auntie's clothing. Listen to the music. This is Iran. This is home, Dad. Look, do you want to eat? Why are you silent, Dad? What's wrong? Dad? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving this place. I'm not going anywhere. Anywhere. We moved to Bnei Brak. Bnei Brak is a religious city in Israel. Why? Because my dad thinks that this is the place to grow children. He was very, very insecure about his parenthood. I go to school, to a very religious school. I remember in America that when I wanted to go to the toilet, the girl next to me, because I didn't know English, didn't talk instead of me. So I hold my toilet, my pee for hours until the test was over. So I decide if I get to this school, the first thing I do, I learn Hebrew. I learn Israel language. Because if I need to go to the toilet or if I need anything, I have to know the language. I sit in class and they learn the Bible. When you look in the Bible, I ask myself, how can I understand this language? How can I understand this language as what they write in the notebook is much different than what is written in the book? They write differently in the notebook, and the book says a different thing. I am so afraid of not knowing the language because this is the way I can communicate with people. This is the only way I can tell them what I need. This is the way I can be alive, and I can't because there is a very big difference between their writing and the book. RoziCT, nice to meet you. Welcome to my podcast. Why City? Because I had a very harsh life and I had no other choice but to read people. Whoever came into my life and left, I had to understand their meanings. That's why City. The second reason is because I love the mind. I learn it every single day and I teach it. Why? Because all our results in life, everything we have, our body, health, money, relationships, everything starts in the mind. That's why City. Well, what happened there in the class, it wasn't so easy for me. Because again, I was moved from a place. Put yourself in my shoes for 1 second. I was 9 years old. Like 1.5 months ago, I lost my mom. We changed country. I got to Auntie's home. That was home for me. I got back to Iran. I felt like I'm home. I felt that the ground is not shaking anymore. That my life is normal and good. And what happened then? I got to Bnei Brak, to a religious place. I didn't know anybody. Everybody was wearing black and white. And I was scared. I tried to understand what they're learning, their language. But there was a very, very big difference between the Bible they were learning and the notebook they were writing. Because in the notebook, the writing was cursive, and in the Bible, it was ordinary writing. So I had no choice, no way learning the language. And I couldn't communicate with anybody because they didn't know English or Persian. So what I learned then, I was mad because I left home. Auntie's place, Auntie's home was my home. It was Iran for me. It was life for me. It was the base for me. The simple life I just wanted to go back to. Mom wasn't there, but this is the life I missed in Iran. What I know now is then I couldn't really learn the language. I had no choice. I had no way learning. And I did the best I could in that situation. I did the best I could in that situation as a 9-year-old. And I want you to put yourself in my dad's shoes. Even he did the best he could. This is what I understand now. He was so afraid for somebody to take his children because he's not a good parent. He was so afraid and young. He was 37 and he had 2 children that lost their mom a month ago. So he did the best he could, and I did the best I could. So let me give you a practical tip. Do you remember when you got to first grade? You had new clothes, a new bag on your back, and you got in the class. You saw things on the wall. The teacher called it letters. You didn't know how to read, but you didn't throw yourself on the floor and cry and beg somebody to teach you. You weren't mad that you don't know. You just knew that somebody would come in, maybe a teacher, maybe another person, and teach you what you don't know. It's going to take 1 day, 2 days, 3, 4 years, but you're going to know how to read and communicate. Now I want you to understand something. Why do you get mad when you don't know something and you think you are supposed to know? Ask yourself, and this is the tip. I want you to take an area in your life, any area you like, and you want to make a change. Ask yourself, I want to make a change in this area. If it's relationship, if it's your business, if it's your parenthood, it doesn't matter what, your health. Ask yourself, did I ever learn how to handle my relationship? Did I ever learn how to handle my business? Do I know how to make money? If your body is not like you love, ask yourself, did anybody really teach me when I want to do a diet or get to a great, wonderful body and I can't? Did anybody teach me why I can't do it and how I can do it? Do I have a mentor? Do I have a teacher? Instead of being mad at ourselves, we have to ask ourselves, did I learn it? If not, find somebody that already did it in the subject that you want and that does it very good. Contact them and learn. Instead of being mad at yourself, learn it and do it. This is life. I was mad for nothing. I had no reason. I really had no way learning. Exactly the same with your life. Take the subject that you can change. Ask yourself who knows how to do it. Contact them. Change your environment. Okay, we're going to talk about it in a minute. Let's talk about next episode. What will happen? Will we stay in Bnei Brak? What will happen with me, my brother, my dad? What will happen with my Hebrew? I didn't know how to communicate. Oh my God. Now let's talk about environment. If you want to make a good change in a subject and you can't, change your environment to an environment that will push you toward your goal, toward what you want to change. We would love to be your environment. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, RoziCT. Follow our community on Facebook, $1 Million Life and Biz. Take my story to your life. It's just a metaphor for your life. It's a true story. It's my life. But I pass it to you because I want you to take it into your life and learn from it over and over again. Because when you do that, you will think differently, feel differently, and act differently. And your results will be much, much better. Better is a great word. Great, great word. Thank you so much. My name is RoziCT. Have a great week and I'll see you next week. Good day.